Hey everybody, this is your Digital Super Saiyan 3, back here with a new video, and well, today I'm going to be reviewing the Dragon Ball Z movie, Dead Zone. That's right, the very first Dragon Ball Z movie, Dead Zone. So, yeah, I had just gotten done watching it, and look at my new Goku black shirt. This is the other Goku black shirt I had. I already wore the Super Saiyan Rose shirt. Now this is him in his base form. Anyway, let's get on to the review. Our movie begins with Piccolo training. That's right, he's in the desert training. And Piccolo says, "Goku, next time we meet, I'm gonna pound your face into the mat." And then, oddly enough, he is attacked by three strange figures in the distance. And then a fourth added on to that. And Kami senses what's going on. He had sensed that Piccolo had been attacked, thinking that Piccolo had been killed by Goku, but then he said, no, it couldn't be. And then we get into the opening credits of the movie. And now we cut to... So yeah, the opening credits is the original opening that was only made for the uncut version of Dragon Ball Z with the DVD releases. So no, it's not the Bruce Faulkner opening nor the Rock the Dragon opening, since I am reviewing the uncut version of this film. Now we cut over to the Paozu Mountains, where we see Gohan, our young Gohan, studying and reading a book on insects, until his mother, Chi-Chi, calls him in for dinner. And right as Gohan is about to head in for dinner, he sees his grandfather, the Ox King, show up with a whole bunch of books and stuff for him. However, the Ox King's visit doesn't go so well, especially when the three strange figures who just attacked Piccolo arrived to basically quote-unquote take the Dragon Ball that's on the kid's head, because Gohan is wearing a hat with the 4-star Dragon Ball. So, the Ox King had been knocked unconscious by these guys, and soon Chi-Chi decides that she has to take care of business and tries to fight the guys off. But she is quickly overpowered, and the three kidnap Gohan, only for Goku to sense what's going on after fishing for a massive fish in the river. Goku runs back to his house and he finds Chi-Chi beaten down, and Chi-Chi said they had come to kidnap Gohan and that they're after the Dragon Balls. Soon enough, Goku heads towards Kame House, where Bulma, Krillin, and Master Roshi are. We cut over to a massive castle where Gohan had been brought before Garlic Jr., our main antagonist of the film, voiced by Chuck Huber. Yes, that's right. The same guy who does the voice of Android 17 and Emperor Pilaf. He also does the voice of Garlic Jr. And Garlic Jr. said, soon I will have my vengeance upon all my enemies. And yes, Garlic Jr. had managed to get his hands on 5 Dragon Balls thanks to his 3 henchmen, Nikki, Sancho, and Ginger. And Garlic Jr. decides to make Gohan his pupil, or his protege. Gohan is confused to what's that, and Sancho and Nikki said, that you get to live. And Garlic Jr. tells Gohan, you'll soon be as strong as my 3 lieutenants. And now Goku had asked Bulma to borrow the Dragon Radar to track Gohan, using the Dragon Radar. and learns that Garlic Jr. had gotten his hands on 5 of the Dragon Balls. Meanwhile, Nikki, one of Garlic Jr.'s henchmen, is having to babysit Gohan. Basically, he is having to chase Gohan around the castle. And, of course, the weirdest scene in the movie happens when Gohan eats this crazy apple, and he gets drunk and starts hallucinating. Yeah. And obviously, Garlic Jr. is sensing the massive power from Gohan. Soon, Sancho and Ginger come back with the remaining 2 Dragon Balls, and Garlic Jr. begins to summon the dragon. And probably gotta say the best sequence in the movie is when Garlic Jr. summons the dragon and then makes himself immortal. He's practically like the only Dragon Ball villain that ever made himself immortal. Well, that and Zamasu, when Zamasu appeared. So, yeah, there's that. Garlic Jr. said, "Soon my vengeance will be at hand." Then Goku arrives. And he confronts Garlic Jr. And arriving next to him is Kami. And Goku saying, "Kami, this is none of your business." And Kami's like, "Goku, you have not changed one bit." Oh yeah, and speaking of Kami, this is like his only movie appearance. Yes, that's right. He's only had one movie appearance, and that's in Dead Zone. Kami never appears in any of the other movies after Dead Zone. So, Goku guessing that Gohan is inside Garlic Jr.'s palace, he begins going into the palace with Ginger, Nikki, and Sancho behind him, and a fight ensues as Goku takes on Garlic Jr.'s 3 henchmen. After Garlic Jr.'s 3 henchmen name food, they power up and get all massive and beefy, and thus Goku begins scrapping with them. And soon, Piccolo and Krillin soon arrive and Goku to back Goku up. Oh, and Gohan's still drunk, and he pisses on Krillin's head. Yes, they have Gohan from the top of this balcony piss on Krillin's head, and then Goku tells Krillin to go look after Gohan, while Piccolo and Goku fight off Ginger, Nikki, and Sancho. Piccolo manages to separate Sancho from the other 2, and he fights against Sancho one-on-one, while Goku takes on both Ginger and Nikki. And the fight between Goku, Ginger, and Nikki was really well done, especially since the sequence was later reused in the Rock the Dragon opening of the Ocean dub of Z. Meanwhile, Piccolo completely obliterates Sancho and decimates Sancho just like that, where Goku then defeats both Nikki and Ginger. Alright, first of all, I gotta say, the fights in this movie are really well done. I gotta say, the choreography was well spot on. And now, we cut up to Kami, who's in the middle of battling Garlic Jr., and it's not looking so good for the old boy, as Kami is getting his ass kicked badly by Garlic Jr. He's getting thrashed by Garlic Jr. And Garlic Jr. is like, "You can't kill me because I was made immortal." And then Piccolo and Goku show up to where Kami is, and Piccolo says, "You'll wish you weren't immortal." And soon Goku and Piccolo begin teaming up to fight Garlic Jr., who had then just buffed up. And soon a fight ensues between Goku and Piccolo teaming up to take on Garlic Jr. Goku and Piccolo team up, and they take off their heavy training clothing to fight Garlic Jr. And the fight with Garlic Jr. is really well done here. I mean, it may not be a canon fight, but I do like the movements and techniques they did into not only animating this fight, but making this fight so well-rounded. Goku and Piccolo send blast Garlic Jr. towards a massive tower. And then Piccolo says, "Now you're next, Goku." And then Kami's like, "Well done, Piccolo." And then Piccolo says, "Save it. Goku and I have unfinished business." And now Goku and Piccolo trying to get to scrapping. But then Garlic Jr. arises from the rubble. And then he starts creating a massive vortex called a dead zone. Hence the title name, Dead Zone. And everything in his castle is being sucked in. And we see Piccolo getting rescued by Goku grabbing Piccolo's leg as he's hanging onto a pillar. And Garlic Jr. screaming, "Now you will all be trapped in darkness, just like my father was." Oh yes, and did I forget to mention that Garlic Jr.'s father competed with Kami for the throne of Guardian, but Kami's predecessor sensed the darkness in Garlic Jr.'s father, in the heart of Garlic, who is Garlic Jr.'s father, and then trapped him forever. And so Garlic Jr.'s seeking revenge for his father. So yeah, there's that. Anyway, Garlic Jr. continues to suck everything into the dead zone until Gohan arises from the rubble, and he pushes Garlic Jr. into the dead zone, unleashing a massive energy blast. And Garlic Jr., as he's being sucked in, says, "I'm immortal. I will be back." And thus the castle is completely reduced to rubble. And Garlic Jr. sealed away. Gohan, waking up in his father's arm, and says, "Dad, I knew you'd come to save me." And Goku says, "You don't remember what happened?" And Gohan's like, "I remember my dad's the strongest fighter I remember my dad is the strongest fighter on Earth." And so the movie ends as Goku and Gohan begin heading back home. And Piccolo last saying this is his last quote of the movie: "I guess our battle will have to wait another day, Goku." So that was Dragon Ball Z Dead Zone. Final thoughts? Well, it did spawn the Garlic Jr. saga in the main Dragon Ball Z anime, but overall, the movie itself wasn't terrible. Yes, it did have its weird moments, like Gohan's hallucination when he ate that apple. But overall, I did like the fights in this movie, and I did like the look of Garlic Jr.'s castle. Is Dead Zone really one of my favorite Dragon Ball Z movies, or Dragon Ball movies in general? Well, I don't put it as above any other film that I like, because there are a lot of Dragon Ball films I put above Dead Zone, but I still enjoy Dead Zone for what it was. Anyway, this has been your Digital Super Saiyan 3, and I will see you guys next time for when I do Dragon Ball Z, the World's Strongest. See ya!